We were talking about evils condemned by Prophet Jeremiah. I told you there are 5 evils. And then I told you there are 11 evils that were condemned by Jeremiah in the temple sermon. In the temple sermon, the 11. But now, in general, the evils condemned by Prophet Jeremiah are 5. And I remind you, there is necromancy, dishonesty, false prophecy, human sacrifice, and idolatry. The last time I was here, we talked about democracy. We said it is whereby you use what? Other powers, or use magic to predict the future. We also talked about dishonest or deception. We said that is telling what? Lies. You're saying a lie. So before I left, we were to start the third evil, which is false prophecy. And we were reading Jeremiah. Can we read Jeremiah? Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 15 to 16. Here is whereby Hananiah, who was a false prophet, challenged Jeremiah. Chapter 28, 15.
Therefore, thus says the Lord, behold, I will remove you from the face of the earth. This is that because you have done rebellion against the Lord. In that same year, in the 7th month, the prophet Hananiah died.
Very good. So here there was a false prophet who was called who? Hananiah. Yes, he was the one who was challenging who? He was challenging Jeremiah. So he was challenging Jeremiah, Hananiah. He was saying that the people who were taken to exile in Babylon will be returned. They will come back to their land. And he was also saying that the Babylonians are going to go back to their own land and leave the what? The Judah, and leave Judah. But Jeremiah told them, no, they were not leaving. And the people who were in exile will remain where? There. That is what Jeremiah was trying to clarify. Hananiah also said that the vessels that were stolen in the temple, these vessels were stolen by the Babylonians when they were taking the people from exile. He said that they will be returned. Yet Jeremiah said that was wrong. That was not going to happen. He said what is going to happen is the opposite. God will continue punishing the people of Judah. They will continue staying in where? In Babylon. And also the Babylonians will rule where? Judah. And he assured them that those people who will be taken to exile in Babylon will continue to suffer under the rule of who? Nebuchadnezzar. Jeremiah also, in the first prophecy, he prophesied. He said that Hananiah was going to die, yes? And in the same year, he did what? He died. So, reasons why Jeremiah condemned the false prophets. Number one, because they were lying. They were lying to the people. They were lying to the kings. They cheated that they were sent by God. They were also doing that in order to get payment. Hananiah did not just prophesy that people will be freed from Babylon. No, he wanted to gain from it. Also, another reason why he condemned false prophecy is because it was misleading the people. And the false prophets like Hananiah were doing so that they can be what? Popular. They can be liked by the people. From there we go to the fourth evil, which is human sacrifices. Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 33 to 35. Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 33 to 35.
They have done to me their back and not their face. And though I have taught them persistently, they have not listened to reason. They sent their abortion in their house, which is called by my name, to defy them.
So we read now. Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 33 to 35.
They have done to me their back and not their face. And though I have taught them persistently, they have not listened to receive instruction. They set up their abortions in the house, which is called by my name, to defy it.
They built the high place of Baal in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to offer up their sons and daughters to Molech. Though I did not command them, nor did it enter into my mind that they should do this abomination, to cause Judah to sin.
So here what we are saying is human sacrifice is whereby you kill. You kill for religious purposes. So what the people of Judah were doing, they were killing their own sons and daughters at the place called what? Yes, the valley of Hinnom. They were killing their daughters at this valley. Their daughters and sons. And why were they sacrificing their sons and their daughters? They were sacrificing them to who? To Baal. And remember, they had copied the human sacrifices from who? From the Canaanites. So here, the reason why Jeremiah was condemning this is because it was against the commandment, you should not do what? You should not kill, yes? It also was showing that they had abandoned God. They had also defiled the land. When you sacrifice, you sacrifice another human being, there is pouring of blood, right? So the land was being defiled when they committed the human sacrifice, there was defiling of the land. It also showed that they did not respect life. It showed that they did not respect God. They did not trust God. And when they committed the Valley of Hinnom, they committed human sacrifices. It showed that they were worshipping idols. This is idolatry because they were following the Canaanite religion. The human sacrifices were copied from the what? The Canaanites. That's what idolatry. So we go to the last evil, which is idolatry, and you know this is worship of idols. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 27 to 28. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 27 to 28.
You are my father, and was told to tell you that, so they have turned their back to me and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they say, the land is safe.
Yes, thank you. So here idolatry, is worshipping of idols. And the idols were placed everywhere, even in the temple. And remember that if they were worshipping idols, that means they were not what? Worshipping God. So they were worshipping these two idols. They were worshipping Baal and who? Molech. Yes, they worshipped the two of them, including even in the temple. And the reason why Jeremiah condemned idolatry is because it showed they did not have faith in God. They had abandoned Yahweh, and it was against God's commandment. You should not worship any other God. So it was against God's commandment. Even placing the idols in the temple showed that they had defiled the temple. And it also showed that they were going to receive punishment.